Hi, welcome back to Talks and Growth, that space for personal development and inspiration. I'm really happy to have you here. Today's video is going to be about 10 things you need to know before you start your vocal coaching journey. It's a very specific topic. Let me tell you why. It was inspired by a young lady that I coached earlier this week that was just about to prepare for her first voice lesson. And because I know she is also similar to a few other people that I know that follow me, I thought I'd put together this video because it would have helped me back when I started. So I'm committed to producing for other people what I didn't have when I was starting up. So let's start. Number 1, be clear about the difference between a singing teacher and a vocal coach. These are very different. A singing teacher will commit to growing your voice, full stop. A vocal coach will grow your voice and mentor you and coach you and be a counselor and develop your artistic profile. That is a whole package you need to be aware of. Don't let that scare you, because if you feel called to do that, high chances are you have all that it takes to be a great vocal coach. Number 2, be clear about your purpose. Are you there out of love for people? Out of love for voice theory and practice? Out of love for music? Or are you there just for the money? Let me tell you something. If you're there just for the money, you might as well let it go, because it will catch up with you. The people will feel it. Your bank account, your wallet will suffer, and you don't want to waste your time. So save yourself some pain, save the potential client some pain, and go on and do something else. If you're passionate about this, go for it, because you're there for the right reasons. Number 3 is about how you give feedback to your clients. So you've done your vocal warm-up, you've stretched your body, you started learning a song, and the client is performing it for you to give feedback. Because what I do is I always start with what is good. I praise first, and then I get to the points that need to be improved. I never say you're bad. I never say you're whack. That is something I will never do. And there are so many dragons out there that you need to avoid, because they are not representative of people, vocal coaches that mean well. So if you don't have that capacity to be a nice person but truthful person, I don't think this is a job for you. Okay? So next point, number 4, I wish I had that. It is okay to give your first lesson not being certified, not having a music degree yet. Here's the thing, you might not have that degree, but it's very important to know that you should be very committed to looking out for that voice theory, for those voice theory points, for those books that will document you about the ins and the outs of vocal practice. You absolutely need that. The YouTube videos are great, but you have some key authors that will break it down for you, and that are undisputed great authors that have the right information for you. One of them is called Theodore Dimon. My favorite book of him is called The Anatomy of Voice. Purchase that, digest the knowledge, and use it. It's very important. You have to commit to always looking out for knowledge. That is the only way you're going to stay on top and ready for all kinds of vocal problems, because people are different. Okay? So next point, number 5, piano skills. It is all right if you can't play the piano yet. What you can do is get a keyboard. A little keyboard, 61 keys. You don't need 88 keys. Take a little keyboard and you press one note after the other. You press a note and you sing the whatever melody you want your client to sing in that key. And that's all you need for now. So you either get that little keyboard, or another free alternative, you take your smartphone and you download keyboard apps. There's tons of them, just as efficient. Another option would be to hire a pianist to accompany you, playing scales and also playing the music that your client is supposed to sing to. That would require you to tweak your price package, but I don't know if it makes sense for a beginning. That depends on you. You take the decision. But here are plenty alternatives that actually give you the possibility to start right away, in spite of your lack of piano skills. Next point, number 6, it's about state management. Your mood is visible. When you want to welcome your client in a great aura. Be happy, be really happy, don't fake it. Be warm, be interested in knowing that person. If you're anything opposite to that, it's going to come across, and that will affect the efficiency of your lesson. So bear that in mind. Meditate if you need to do that before your lesson. Speak some positive affirmations to yourself if you need to do that. Prepare yourself. That's very very important. Number 7. I wish I had that. You do not need to be a Celine Dion. You do not need to be a Jasmine Sullivan. You do not need to be a Brandy to be an efficient vocal coach. I wish I knew that. When I started, I had such a deep imposter syndrome that I spent at least 5 years. I didn't tell anyone that what I was doing. I outed myself about vocal coaching with a pandemic. Can you imagine that? This is tragic. I thought I wasn't good enough. I was scared of what my colleagues that I look up to would think. How come she thinks she can teach people how to sing? Things you make up and that hold you back. Don't do yourself a favor. Bear in mind that while you do not need to be a vocal genius to be a great vocal coach, you do need to be able to demonstrate whatever you're teaching. That is important. So keep warm every day. Be committed to growth. Okay. Next point, number 8. As you start your journey, it could be that you are already charging a minimal fee. It could be that you're delivering free lessons. Whatever you choose to do, get those recommendations. Be proactive about it. Get people to give you reviews on your Facebook page. Get people to give you reviews on your Google business page. Or whatever other platform that you use. It could be your website and you're manually adding the reviews. I don't care. Gather those traceable recommendations, because nowadays we all know we're only going to buy a product that other people had positive experiences with. Make sure it is traceable and visible and speaks for itself. Then you become that magnet you want to be. Next point, number 9, the importance of having a network that is going to support you while you grow. And what do you have in that network? You have a mentor. Oh, I wish I had that. You have a mentor who could also be a vocal coach. Because yes, vocal coaches need vocal coaches. A doctor goes to another doctor when things are not going fine. So feel free to keep being coached by someone else that has the objective point of view to let you know this is what you need to do less, this is what you need to do more. Okay, be humble enough to do that. It doesn't mean you're bad. And honestly, many singers, many vocal coaches will not go to peers because they feel it will make them look incompetent, which is the stupidest thing ever. I'm sorry, I have to say that. You need a support group. You need a peer group where you can, in case of in case you have a vocal problem that you're having trouble solving. You need other ideas. You need other opinions. So there are many Facebook groups that you can take part in and start posting messages with questions. I've done that. I can give you an example. There's a Facebook group called the BAST Singing Teacher Group. Wonderful people, very responsive and competent people. You will not regret it. Absolutely not. I also have my little group of other friends, my ladies, with whom we have a WhatsApp group. We're all vocal coaches. And we talk about our ups and our downs, and you absolutely need that. You need a support group. Don't isolate yourself. We're not meant to be isolated. We are meant to coexist and grow together. So now, the last point is the following. Losing a client does not mean that you're a bad vocal coach. Not always. Unless you're being a dragon, because yes, there's dragons out there. Unless you are really a bad singer or you're not very tactful in the way you're being a vocal coach, that could be a reason. But very often, it could just be that time is up. They don't have the budget anymore, or they want to learn on their own. There's some people that just need to be supported for a certain period, and then they want to do things on their own. That could be. That doesn't make you bad. Or it could be that with some people you click, with others you just don't. And it's all right. And for this, I'd like to say it's very important to know what kind of vocal coach you want to be, and also, and more importantly, what kind of clients you want to coach. You won't be able to coach everybody. Everything is not for everybody. So you must know who is. Take a pen and a paper and really write down the traits of your ideal client. And that will help you filter a lot and help you have a nice trusted group of returning clients you're happy with and they're happy with you. So these are the 10 things to know before you start your vocal coaching journey. I hope this helps. I wish I had that when I started out, but I turned out all right. So if this helped you, press on like, comment, share this, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I hope to see you very soon. I'd love to find out how you as an aspiring vocal coach are coming up. Comment, or better yet, message me privately. I wish you a great time. See you very soon. Bye.